I enjoy not looking like I belong, but being there anyway. I mean, you know, young people nowadays talk a lot about imposter syndrome and being worried that they're not good enough to be where they are and that sort of stuff. Me at my age, I love not being where I'm supposed to be. I love standing on the start line of anything and having a 120-pound ultra runner look at me and think, what the hell is that lump going to think here? What's he going to do? And I love that. I love being out of place and just thinking, I don't care. I paid my fee. I'm going to get my medal. I'm not going to beat you, but equally, if there's a deadlift competition halfway around, I'll kill you. So I just enjoy that. I enjoy that place, and I see young people, teenage kids, and I see young people now that get so obsessed and focused on being the best and living your best life and get up at 4 a.m. and otherwise you're not going to achieve everything you possibly could. And I just think, who cares? Crikey, one day you're going to be dead. In the meantime, have some fun. I despair at people's obsession with being elite and amazing, unless you're making a living from it. If you are getting paid nicely to be the best in the world or whatever, crack on. That's your job. But when it's your hobby, I just don't get it.
I love that. This is one of the things. Number one, I used to years ago. I used to do half marathons, but not do them. I used to enter them and run them because I was trying to get fit. Same as you. And I used to be not the opposite, but I I'd look like I'm only little, so I might look like a bit like a runner. And then there'd be some fat bloke standing next to me there, and I'd be like, "What are you doing?" And then he'd shoot off in like an hour. Whoa, what happened there? But and
I love that. I mean, I did running half marathon last year, and towards the end, I did my half marathon, 1 hour 36, which is it's not a bad time at all. But towards the end, little old ladies, literally little old ladies, 70-year-old ladies were going past me. I couldn't keep up, and I love it. I mean, I'm literally applauding them as they're going by.
My mate's mum beat me. So when you're doing something, my mum could do better than that.
I love it. When I was younger, I would have hated that. That would have destroyed my week. But now I love it. I think amazing. Good for you.
I was overtaken by a banana.
Yeah. This is what I want to talk about. What you said at the beginning of that was like you got into your 40s and then you were like, do you know what? I don't want to be the best at this, and I don't want to get into it and get like not necessarily obsessed, but just get into it and then think like, I want that goal. I want the goal. And we've spoke about this a lot, and I'm talking about this a lot right now, is like, people set a goal and then they go, right, I need to get to that goal. I need that goal. And then they try to fast track it or whatever, rather than just
nothing. How many times have you heard that?
Rather than just turning up and enjoying the process and just going through it. And then if you enjoy it, you're going to get better naturally anyway, because you enjoy turning up. Whereas if you don't enjoy it, you go and find something else, which is, you're kind of the epitome of that. You're just going around doing things like, oh, do I enjoy this? Do I not? If I don't, I'll crack on. I might enjoy it. And if I don't, after a while, I'm not a masochist. I'll just go and do something else. And then,
absolutely that. Actually, I should say, I don't know if you guys can hear, it's starting to rain in my outdoor office. So if you hear noise,
can't hear it. No, can't hear
it. I would say though, you do things properly. It's not like you crack up like kind of pretty out of condition. You're like, okay, I'm going to focus for this time period.
Yeah. So here's my kind of philosophy on where I want to be. And in fact, it's quite funny because when would it have been? Back a couple of years ago, I did a video where I mentioned how my park run time, I just got under 20 minutes, which again, 6'6", 220, no experience of running other than the few years prior to that. Under 20 minutes, I felt was a pretty good time. And it certainly put me in the top handful of people at my local park run. So I was very happy with it. And I also was very happy with it to never be faster. I was quite content that even now, there's a bit of me would love to go under 19, but whatever, who cares? I don't really mind. And I kind of coined the phrase, which I didn't realize I was doing at the time, by just saying, I'm now above average. I clearly am above average. 20-minute park run is well above average. And that for me is a sweet spot. I don't want to be at the bottom of the pile, because who the hell wants to be why would you want to be at the bottom of the pile? In fact, given the state of the nation, any nation, anywhere in the world, if you're in the bottom half you're just, that's a very low bar to even start with. So nobody wants to be at the bottom. Being at the top again, if you're making your living at it, fair enough, but it's not. It's not all it's cracked up to be. I mean, the amount of effort, and time commitment, a financial commitment, even health commitment. And people think that elite athletes are all super healthy. That's not necessarily the case at all. Why would you want to be up there? Actually, the sweet spot is to be above halfway, but not so far towards the elite that you're kind of destroying your life, your relationships, your time with your children to be there. So I said above average. That's all I want to be. I'm above average in anything I do. That's cool. And bizarrely, it just kind of stuck. I'd have people saying to me when they met me at events and stuff, "Oh, above average." And now we just launched our merch on our website, and people are now buying T-shirts with "Be Above Average" on it. It's quite surreal almost, but that does sum it up. I want to be able to go to the gym and lift enough that most people in the gym probably aren't lifting as much, but if there's a guy in there killing it, that's good. Crack on. I'm not bothered. I then want to be able to jump on the treadmill and run a 3:45 kilometer, knowing that probably most people can't do that. But again, if there's someone running faster than me, I don't mind either. As long as I'm not kind of disgracing myself in any one field, I kind of feel that as a human being, I'm probably ticking enough boxes. So that placing. In fact, I've got a video coming up soon that I'm going to be writing on basically, and this is what you need to kind of see the video for the context. But the title of the video is going to almost be "Am I the ultimate male?" In the sense that, is there any need to be fitter than I am? Like almost, am I perfect fitness? And I'm going to kind of explore that as a concept, because I might be. I genuinely think that I might be, for me at least. For me, I am perfect. I'm fit enough to do things I want to do. I'm fit enough to avoid, hopefully, health issues. I'm not so involved in my training that it's ruining my life. I mean, I get emails from people. I had an email from a guy the other day saying, I'm on my, I don't know, 5th relationship this month or something. I keep losing partners because I train, 45 hours a day, and any tips? I was like, yeah, stop training 45 hours a day. You what an idiot. I mean, how little do you value clearly relationships with other human beings if you're
I love the way people do that. Have you got any tips? Because of my extreme lifestyle, it's like, yeah.
it is bizarre. I mean, I was just like, dude, I don't understand your I understand your predicament, but I don't understand how you got yourself in there. The solution is stop doing that. Have date night or something.
Almost like you're an antidote to. I mean, one of the things that they've got now on YouTube is the YouTube Shorts, and if you get sucked into that, then you'll just see like David Goggins, Jocko.
Yes.
You'll see all these things. And those guys, they have great things to say, but there's a lot of these kind of snapshots of people just going like, if you're not getting up at 5 a.m., if you're not doing this, if you're not just killing each day, and that can be quite, I'm not saying like, let's work to the lowest common denominator, but it's like there is a different message that allows you to have the best life as well.
Yeah, I think the trouble with Jocko and Goggins, and I follow those guys. I get Jocko's Instagram of his watch at 4:30 every morning.
Hashtag aftermath.
Yeah, and I think if you are old and sensible enough to, in fact, this is something I talk about on YouTube a bit as well. People seem to have lost the ability nowadays to be inspired in a sensible way. So when I was a kid in the 80s, I would watch Rocky, for example, and I would be inspired. But I wouldn't be inspired to become a short Italian-American boxer. I'd be inspired to go and, whatever, basketball or running or swimming or whatever. I would take my inspiration and then use it for me. Or I'd watch Superstars and I'd think, oh, wow, Brian Jack's doing 1,000 dips a minute. I'm inspired. But I'll then use it for my own purpose. What happens now is that for some weird reason, people watch YouTube or wherever, and they think that inspiration means duplication. And they think, oh, I'm inspired by Jocko getting up at 4:30 in the morning. I'll get up at 4:30 in the morning. What? When I'm inspired by Jocko, well, I'll get up at 4:30 in the morning for anything other than a really exotic flight somewhere, maybe. So I don't get why people, and I say to people on my channel, watch what I do, enjoy what I do, hopefully be inspired by what I do, but you don't need to do what I do. I mean, if you want to, cool. But one of the best emails I ever got was a lady in Nebraska or somewhere that said, I'm 66 years old, I'm massively overweight, my dog even is too fat. I'm watching your videos. I'm inspired. Me and the dog are going to go and walk. It's 2 foot snow outside at the moment. So we're off. We're off for a walk. I'm going to lose weight. She said, I want to be an above average granny.